straight to the point. The coolest podcast in the world. My name is Nyasha. You can call me Extendo if you want to.
And I'm Shorty. You can call me MC2.
Joining us tonight in the studio, guys, is the beautiful, phenomenal boss lady.
Boss lady.
Well put together. Ladies and gentlemen, Mishka.
Mishka, welcome.
And you can call me Mish.
Right. So, you just don't get to spend time with ladies like Mish that easy. She's a busy lady, and I'm so thankful to have you, Mish, in the studio with us tonight.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
going to be here.
Right, it means a lot. So, and therefore, with that being said, guys, tonight I'm going to use this opportunity. I'll make use of this opportunity so that maybe if next time you decide not to come back, I don't have much to worry about. So Mish, maybe you want to just start by letting them know just a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, where you come from,
And also the socials, if you want, bro.
Right.
Can give it.
Right.
What?
The social.
Yes.
Socials. Okay. Well, I was born and raised in the beautiful island of Jamaica in Kingston. I know it's cliche, but I promise I can show you my birth certificate. I am a true Kingstonian.
Shout out to me.
And I migrated to the US after high school. So I spent most of my adult life in New York. And in New York, I went to college. Shout out to St. John's University.
Shout out. Word to my mother.
And I built a career in hospitality. I've opened and operated some very well-respected hotels in New York City, and that's something I'm very proud of. And besides that, I love to travel. I love fashion. I love dressing up. I'm very much a girly girl.
Exactly.
I'm obsessed with perfumes and things like that. So
This not good, bro. Okay.
Right.
so that's a little bit about me.
Mm-hmm. And Mish, I'm so proud of you. I've been following you for quite a long time now. I've seen you making moves, big moves. I'm so proud of you, Mish. Trust me.
Thank you.
And once again, I'm so happy to have you in the studio with us, tonight. And I have just a few questions for you, and I hope you're ready, Tish.
I'm ready.
Already?
I'm ready for the hot topic.
Yeah.
Hot bucket. Okay.
Yeah. So, Mish, first of all, I just wanted to know from you, tell us, at what age do you think ladies should get married? At what's the suitable or the right age? I don't know if it's the correct way to say.
Here's what I think.
Right.
I think the right age to get married is the age where you feel like you are ready to share your life with someone. Because when you get married, when you are young and in love, you're like blissfully in love. There's nothing else exists. I can speak for myself. Nothing else exists except for your partner, right? It's like all about you and them. That's what makes you happy. That's what brings you joy.
Right.
Now, I think when it comes to the institution of marriage, I think we take it lightly and we don't understand how much it requires. And that's why a lot of times people are together for a very long time and then they get married and then things start to go bad. Because we also as a society, we put expectations on marriage. And it's like, now the man is your husband, you expect certain things, right? But did you have these conversations before you actually get married? And now the woman's your wife. And now you're like, oh, you're my wife, you expect certain things. Were these expectations set before you took the vows or set the vows, right?
Yeah.
So I think the right age is when you get to that stage of feeling like you want to share your life with someone. And I think share your life with someone, meaning build a life with someone. Because once you get married, everything is building with that person. There's no more single decisions to be made. Every decision you make affects another person.
Right, makes sense.
Directly or indirectly, it affects the other person, right? So I think me personally, I think anything under 20 is just too young. I think you don't know yourself yet. You haven't explored anything yet. You haven't seen the world yet. What you think is so good in a person at 20, at 24, that might not be the case, you know.
Right.
Exposure changes things as well. So I think you need to see the world a little bit before committing to spending the rest of your life with someone.
Exactly.
I have a question. But how about those people that doesn't have the chance to see the world? Like, let's say, like, what you call even the lower class
Yeah.
on the society. So, like,
And I say see the world, but I don't mean it literally, right? I kind of mean figuratively. Like, even if you live, let's say, for example, you live in the United Arab Emirates and you've never left Sharjah, right? You were born in Sharjah, you've lived in Sharjah your entire life.
Yeah.
Dubai's an hour drive away. You coming to Dubai, you're like, wow, what's this big world over here? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean leaving entirely, but just seeing other things and different things. And I think the way society is today, also with social media at the tip of our fingers, we are starting to get more exposure into things we didn't see before.
Yeah.
Right. So now you might not geographically be able to see the world, but on your phone, you're seeing more things. You're being exposed to more. Right. It's like if a woman sitting in her village knows nothing but the man in her village, then, right? The man that's there, that's what you've seen. Your mom got married to your dad, your grandma, grandpa, like it's everybody's in one setting. You get a hold of a smartphone and now you're seeing these men buying 100 roses for women.
Yeah.
You're seeing all these different things and the way people are treating. You're starting to build your own ideas of how you want to be treated and how you want to feel. That's probably different from everything you've known and seen before. So there's also that where it's like getting a little exposure. And that's also in your personal development as well. So it's not, you don't have to like see the whole world.
Because the reason I asked the question, because mostly in other countries, like they like the lower class people, they get married easily and after that they regret it. Right. What's your
But I think in most cases it's they rush you to getting married because they get pressure from relatives. I'll give an example of me right now as we speak. People are expecting me to get married, and I'm not ready. It's something that they believe is it's a big deal. Getting married back home it's a big deal, but things have changed. If you've noticed, things have changed, and from what I see, it's like the ladies nowadays are in competition. So if you get married to the wrong person, you get married to someone who's still in a competition. She sees someone with some fancy, some fancy things, and she wants the same thing. She's expecting the same thing from the husband and things like that. They're not ready for marriage yet. And nowadays, most ladies are like that. I don't know if you've noticed or if you've seen it. I'm just saying from what I've seen. So getting married nowadays, how they used to do it before, it's quite different now. Yeah, so it's tricky, man. It's tricky. And so Mish, speaking of marriage, congratulations on the divorce.
Thanks.
You're divorced, man.
Oh yeah, you had no idea, huh? Congratulations on the divorce. I'm happy for you, Mish. And yeah. So I just wanted to know at what age did you get married, Mish?
I got married at 24.
24.
However, I was with my ex-husband from the age of 18.
18 to 24.
We dated.
Yeah.
For 18 to 24.
Then you get married.
Yeah.
Wait, from 18 to 24.
Yeah.
So was he your first? Was he the first? Let's say boyfriend. Was he the first?
He wasn't my first boyfriend, but he was like my first real relationship because I spoke to other guys while in school, but it was never serious. I met my boyfriend the summer after graduating high school. So yeah, we met that July after I graduated high school in May, and started dating then.
Did you start as a friend or like?
I couldn't stand him. Oh my gosh.
Tell us.
So he was so persistent in trying to talk to me, and I was just like not interested. I was like, oh my god, dude, please, I'm not interested. But he was so persistent. He was so persistent.
Yeah.
And he would still like, hi, you know, like try to speak to me. He lived across the street from where my uncle lived, and I would spend holidays at my uncle's house. And so, as I said, I graduated high school, and then it was the summer.
Right.
And so I'm home every day. I have nothing to do. And then like in the evenings, he would pass by and come around, and he'd be like, oh, hi, you know, and I'm like, hi, you know, you know, like after he asked me for my number the first time and I didn't give it to him, he still continued to like say hi all the time. I was like, oh my gosh. And then one day he got a haircut, and I saw him and I was like, he's cute. I was like, hold on, is this the same guy?
The same guy?
Hey, he looks really good.
Yeah.
And so now, you know, I'm a young girl and whatnot. So
you might
I started combing my hair every evening for when I know he's going to be passing by. Spray my perfume on so that it will smell good. I remember one time he walked by and he was like, oh, you smell really good. And I was like, oh, thanks. You know? Yeah. So that's kind of how I started. And then we were cool because I was cool with his sister before him. And so his sister and I were friends, and like him and I would start talking on the phone, whatnot. And I wouldn't say we really had a friendship, but it became that. So we didn't like start out as friends, but it eventually got to that point.
So nice thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But for you, which one is better? Like if you get married to this person, is it better if you started with friendship or
you just get straight to it?
Straight to the marriage?
You know what? I think it could be both. I think it could go in either direction, right? Because I think you meet someone, you build this relationship, you fall in love with them, great. And then also a lot of times you do fall in love with your friend, because when you get to know someone as a friend in a relationship, there are things that get held back that you don't find out until you start peeling the layers back years and years later. When you're a friend with someone, like I have guy friends who I'm super close with, I know all their business, and I'm like, I would never date this guy. Like, no, because as my friend, I'm like, oh my God, you're scary.
Mish, I hope I'm not one of them.
No. But like, you know, sometimes a friendship can really blossom into a relationship as well and be very successful. Because at the end of the day, I think the core of a relationship really lasting, you need to have a friendship. Like you need to know that's your friend. Like, oh my gosh, like you want to tell this person everything. You want to share things with this person.
Yeah. Right. Makes sense.
Just being a couple is just like if you're still having to hold things back, it can't be your true self with someone you're sleeping with and spending every single day you're seeing them.
Right.
There's got to be something that's living inside of you that's eating you up, you know.
For sure. Yeah. But at what point do you do you know that this person is the right person? Like this is the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with today. How do you know that?
I don't know how you know, but I would say like for me, I was so in love with my ex-husband, like so in love with him. No one else existed in my world. Like I just loved the man. I felt madly in love with him, and it was like there was no one else for me. I wanted to do life with him. I wanted to be with him every single day.
Okay, Kanika. So you feel like you're so in love with your boyfriend at that time. Is there any chance that you get attracted to other person?
Oh no.
No?
No.
Like physically or this guy so I know.
If I even see someone and they were like, oh, you know, I probably would, but to say like I felt no. If I saw someone that I felt was attractive, I would like think about my man. I loved him that much. Like it was just like, yeah, it was crazy. Thinking back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're so in love with that with your ex-husband. Okay, that's so cool.
So are you I don't want to say are you happy now? Like if comparing your life when you're married and life now, you're divorced, right? How do you feel like if you compare the two? Are you happier now, or
I will say this.
maybe you need some more time to?
There is no better feeling than being married to the person you love.
Mm-hmm.
None. When I tell you the joy of being married, I love to cook. Cook for my husband. My husband used to work in construction. He did plumbing. And he, construction workers start early in the morning. So his day started at 7 a.m. I work in hotels. So sometimes my day started at 3 p.m. Sometimes my day started at 7 a.m. as well. So there were days, whatever. Even if my day was starting at 3 p.m., I would be happy to get up in the morning, make tea for him, make breakfast for him, give him food to take to work, or things like that. I would be happy to cook for him. I want to cook his favorite meal. Having your person, there's no better feeling. There's none. I would, even after my ex-husband and I broke up and we were separated, I would always tell my friends, I miss having my person. I want to go to the movies. I have to try to call this friend and, are you free? Are you this or that? No. When I have my husband, it's like, babe, we're going here today or we're going here tomorrow. Where do you want to go? It was just so easy. Planning trips, I have my person. I don't need to go with friends or wait for anyone. My husband and I travel. We're going somewhere. We're doing this. There's no better feeling than having your person.
Based on how you're saying it right now, trust me, we can feel it.
Yeah, so basically your man is like your world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why I say being married is fun and it's amazing when you're married to someone you love, when the marriage is still happy, even when it gets rough, because no two people are alike, right? There's going to be things that are my icks and there are going to be things that are his icks, right?
Yeah.
And so no two people are alike. So things are going to happen. Disagreements are going to happen. You work through those, right? But for the most part, if you're in a happy marriage, there's nothing better than that. Nothing.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes. There was a point where my husband and I love to go out. I love to dine out. I love that stuff. So there was a point where, so my husband and I would try to do at least 2 to 3 date nights per month. But there was a period where every Friday night, we both worked Monday to Friday, and every Friday night we would binge watch something, relax, drink at home. I look forward to it. When we were leaving for work in the mornings on Friday, we would be like, see you later. Are we watching something later? It's June. There were nights when we were up till 5 a.m. The sun was coming up, and we were still watching Netflix or watching something. We were drinking. And
Right.
Nothing compares.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Have you tried it, broski? That kind of feeling?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Wow.
Yeah. Not yet, but we shall soon. Shall. But do you guys think marriage and relationships are for everyone? Because trust me when I say I have tried to stay in a relationship for, I can't stay in a relationship for more than 5 months. Yeah.
Why? I think that's something deeper.
I think exactly. But I can talk about it though. I think it's a me thing. I get I lose interest. Right? No matter how much I love the person, I lose interest with time, And I even try to work on it, but I don't think it's possible.
For you,
I tried so many times, and that makes me think that maybe marriage and relationships
it's not for
it's not for everyone.
That's why they discovered this word, bro, the divorce. They invented this kind of thing. Yeah.
I think that's very interesting that you say you lose interest over time. I think that means that you're with the wrong person. Because if anything, interest should be growing over time, right? If you are dating someone and let's say you're spending 1 to 2 days per week with them, eventually you should want to see that person every day. All right. And that's where the progression goes up for the relationship to become something more. And then in a few months, maybe you're moving in together because now you enjoy spending so much time
So much
together.
time, yeah.
Right? And I think if that's not happening, that's not the right person.
So for you,
Something is wrong.
marriage is not for all.
I don't think marriage is for all. I think if someone is of the mindset to spend their life with someone, or if someone, there are people who I know who thought relationships were not for them, right? In terms of like guys, they just enjoy the run around. And then they meet this one girl of 50.
See, they keep telling me the same
And
thing.
they're like, I can't stop thinking about this girl.
Uh-huh.
I can't stop thinking about this girl. And I'm like, oh.
Okay.
And then eventually that becomes something.
They keep telling me the same thing. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I used to say relationships are not for me, marriages are not for me. And they kept on telling me, just wait for the time will come. You're still young. The time will come. Trust me, guys. I'm 30 years old now. I'm still waiting, and it's still the same. I still get the same feeling if I'm in a relationship with someone. It doesn't last 5 months. I start feeling like I just lose interest. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm used to being by.
Maybe you just not yet found your girl, bro.
Are you dating with intention? Who are you dating? Because it seems to me you're dating people you do not like. You're either dating people you do not like, or you're dating people you're physically attracted to, and then they don't pan out on the personality side, or like.
Yeah, makes sense, bro.
You know what's crazy? No, it's not about physical, like the looks, and it's everything. I have people that I'm attracted to because of the way they treat me, just their personality, Mm-hmm. But again, the same thing happens with time. I just start to lose focus, and I'm just starting to realize now. Maybe it's because they let me in. If you know what I mean, they let me in like
too soon.
Early. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So
I do.
man. So I think that's something I need to work on and maybe communicate with my partners. Inshallah, if I meet someone in the future.
He was worthy.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that we need to sit down and talk about. Because ladies, that's an advice to the ladies too. They need to take their time with the men. Don't rush into just making it happen. We lose interest.
And ladies, that's very good advice.
Right.
Men are hunters.
Exactly.
They enjoy the chase.
Yeah.
For the most part, men want to hunt.
That process is.
And so when a woman is too free, or like I want to impress this guy so much, or I want to be everything he wants, it doesn't work.
Right.
Like, I'll tell you, it doesn't work. It's true. It's really true. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I don't do that on purpose, but I am very guarded. And especially post-divorce. Like, after my ex-husband and I broke up, I was just like, how would I ever let anyone else in? Like, and that's a part of the reason I stayed for so long, even after I knew in my heart the relationship was over, because it was just like, oh my God, I'm so comfortable with this guy. How am I ever gonna let somebody else in? Because I know my personality. But honestly, it's just who I am. I'm not easily impressed. I have everything for myself. You can't come in with anything and get me to be like, oh. Like, I'm currently in a relationship, and that man will tell you, he worked.
Yeah.
He worked hard. He worked hard. I don't even know how he stuck through it, but he did.
But like, how do you maintain the chase thing between you and your partner?
Honestly, like I said, for me, it's just a part of who I am. And so you're not going to meet me and think you throw anything at me and it's going to stick. It's just not. I have a wall up, a total guard up. As I said, post-divorce, it's just worse. Trying to break me is like impossible. But it's not even like, and also too, I'm not going to lie. Women tend to get comfortable. And I don't know how they do that. I was with my ex-husband for 14 and a half years.
It's a long time. That's a long.
And I will tell you that even up to maybe a week before we actually separated, I still keep it fun and keep it spicy. Like
Right.
my ex-husband would be laying in the bed and I'm in the bathroom and I just take a spicy pic and I send it to him and he'd be like, hurry up. Like, you know, it's like, you gotta also do that. You can't get comfortable at all. And like I said, 14 and a half years. And I would still bring the heat for that man. Like, I would still be
Yeah, you need to keep the fire burning.
dating
You're right.
my husband.
Yeah. That's another thing. You're right. You're right.
Women get comfortable and they'll just
They
be
do.
like,
They do.
you know,
Yeah.
I got him.
Already.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Keep it fun. Surprising.
So,
Yes, right.
what's the reason why you get
If
divorced?
that's if it's something you're comfortable talking about.
Yeah, I'm comfortable talking about it. So my ex-husband and I, like I said, we were together from I was 18. And the person I was at 18 is not the person I was when we got divorced. I grew so much. I changed so much. And we were just not aligned anymore. Things had happened in the relationship that kind of broke us, you know, in a little bit. And on both of our parts, like, it got to a point where it became too tumultuous, right? And we just couldn't do it anymore. Like, it was, everything was an argument. And it was, like I said, it wasn't like that
you say
before.
it became what? Misha using these big words. It's me.
It became tumultuous, meaning it got really rocky. Like, it was very bad. It was
Right.
waves. Like, we would be good for a week and fight for 3 weeks. And I hold grudges. He does not. And so there were times where I would try to be upset. And for example, like, I want to take the garbage out because, you know what? I'm not going to ask him. I'm not speaking to him right now. And he's
So he's
such a,
doing everything.
he's such a man's man that, like, let's say I'm leaving the kitchen with the garbage and he's sitting in the living room. And so I come out and he sees me. He's like, put that down. And I'm like, no, I take it outside. He's like, Mishka, put the garbage down. When do you take out the garbage? When?
Wait.
Like,
When? Yeah.
Bro,
What?
Makeup.
Bro,
I see myself,
bro.
Right?
when do you take out the garbage? And you know what? I need that. I need someone who balances me out because, like I said, if my husband was the type of man to hold grudges like the way I do, we would have broken up a long time ago.
A long time.
You know, like, we would have broken up a long time ago because who's gonna break it? Who's gonna speak to the other? But him, I could try my best to hold a grudge. He's not. He doesn't care. He's gonna talk to me. He's gonna mess with me. He's gonna be like, as much as I try to fight it, and I'm like, yo, stop, like, you know. And he's like, please.
I think it's normal for men.
Yeah.
Yeah, men.
I know some men who hold grudges.
Really?
Man, trust me. If it's me, you decide to take the garbage out, take it out.
See?
Yeah, so Mishka, it's only that you're already in a relationship. But I was going to ask you this question. You know, you're such a successful lady, a boss lady, like I said before in the introduction. I wanted to ask you that: does being a successful person does it make it hard for you to find the love of your life, like a real partner, that's someone that wants you for you and not for your success?
Yes.
Right.
And I speak for a lot of other successful women. Majority of my friends are very successful.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's rough dating. Because now something we run into is you meet these guys and they start to see certain things and they see your lifestyle and they're just like, oh, like in America, they have this saying where the guys will be like, okay, big money, don't call me big money. Like,
wait, they'll be referring to the lady.
yeah, like they like, you could maybe do something or buy something or whatever and they'll be like, oh, you're big money. Don't do that. Like, you know, and it's like you start to see like how someone is reacting to certain things and you can immediately tell whether or not that person can fit into your lifestyle, because I'm not going to be less of myself or do things less to make someone else feel good, if that makes sense. Then it won't work. I know it won't work. Like, if I like to travel and I take 5-6 trips a year and I'm dating someone who does not like to travel or does not want to travel or can't
But-
afford to travel, I know it's not going to work. There's no way, right? And so a lot of times men will come in and you'll kind of see how they are to your lifestyle. And like, I had a friend who was dating this guy and she has her own house, huge house, her own car. She drives a brand new BMW, like, you know, and met this guy and he's living in an apartment and, you know, she's still dating him. She's trying. And, you know, eventually he's like, oh yeah, you know, like, are we going to move in together? And I'm like, what is he saying to you? Like, is he talking about maybe buying another house? Maybe buying his own house and asking you to move in? Or is he trying to move into your house?
Into your house.
No. No. So it gets very hard. It's very hard for successful women to date. Either the man can't keep up with your lifestyle and then so it becomes, you know, you get distant,
Right.
or he wants to leech off of your lifestyle or leech off of your life. And so you have to weed through
Right.
the people that you.
So how much do you think a man has to make for him to be able to be with a boss lady like you, Mishka? Annually.
To be honest, I don't really want to put a number out there.
All right.
But I will say, if I'm going to date a man, I think in order for it to really work, I think you have to make equal to what I make or more.
More.
I think if less, maybe just a little, maybe like around 10% less than what I make.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because, like I said, lifestyle, right? And then also, I'm a giver. I am a giver.
Right.
I love buying my man gifts. And if I am buying you Louis Vuitton,
So he needs to reciprocate.
Yeah.
you cannot buy me H&M. I'm sorry. No disrespect to H&M. I wear H&M. I love H&M.
Jack and Jones.
However, if I am giving you a certain level of gift or a certain quality
Right.
gift or something like that, I love to stay at luxury hotels. I'm a hotelier.
Yeah.
I love to stay at luxury hotels.
Seen that? Yeah.
If you're going to book a night at a hotel and you're going to book a 3-star hotel, I'm not going to go. I'm literally not staying there. I'm sorry. I'm just not. And that's because I've worked to earn certain standards for myself
So you deserve it.
that I think like I shouldn't lower that for anyone.
Right.
So I would say realistically, a man has to make 200,000 USD or more
A year?
a year. Yeah. And I will also say money is different in America than in Dubai. I realized
Tell us about it.
it's very different because even what I was earning in the US, I'm just working off of what I was earning in the US,
Yes.
right? And so, and in the US, to be honest, if you're at a certain level in your career, $200,000 is just, it's normal. It's not, like I said, I've gotten to a certain level in my career so I can speak like this. I'm considered an executive level employee, right?
Right.
Like an
Right.
executive level professional. So I'm no longer a manager, a director, like I've passed those stages. So I can speak like that. But if it was when I was in my younger years getting into my career, then it would be different.
Right.
But realistically speaking, for me, from my standpoint to the life I've built and the money I've earned, I would say that's why I put that number out there. So I just want to make that very clear. I can put my money where my mouth is. I can put my money where my mouth is. So that's just for me.
Okay. So basically, like, the lifestyle of the guy is important.
It's not that the lifestyle is important. It's like you want it for your relationship to really work long term. You want to be with someone who's equally yoked. Otherwise, especially when the woman out earns the man, it doesn't work. The reason why I say it doesn't work is because men are, by society's standards, supposed to be the breadwinner, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
by society standards, the man should wear the pants, right?
Okay, but what if you find someone, the right person, but he doesn't have as much as you have. Like he doesn't have money, but he's the right person. Like what people say, it's not about the money, it's about the personality and all that bullshit. You know, I don't believe in that. I'm just asking you, like, what if you meet someone and you fall in love with someone that doesn't make that much money, someone that doesn't make even 500,000 dirhams, someone that makes below 500,000 dirhams a year, and you fall in love with that person, you let them go just because they're not making 750, 734 dirhams?
No, it's not. And that's why I said it's not solely based on money.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, long term, it is going to take a toll, right? If immediately you're not, like you fall in love with this person and you make it work, and I will say 9 times out of 10, it's the man who will start to feel different.
Right.
Because like I said, men are supposed to, like, a man doesn't want to feel like the woman is wearing the pants, right? And women also tend to belittle men who make less than them in relationships.
Yeah.
Something happens, let's say you move into her house. Something happens and she's like, oh, get out of my house. As a man, that abuse your ego.
Yeah.
And I would say when a man dates a woman who earns more than him, a lot of times he turns to another woman who earns less than him. Why? My king, my prince, she's gonna worship him.
Right.
The woman bringing in the bacon? She don't have time for all that.
It's a different ball game.
She don't have time for all that. But when you have another woman who shows you, who makes you feel like a man, you're going to be gravitated towards that. So I'm not saying if I met a man who made less money and I fall in love with him, I wouldn't give it a shot, because something must have made me fall in love with him, right? And like I said, I'm a tough cookie. So if I do fall in love with that man, I've got to explore it. But I can tell you, how they gonna work? It won't last very long. And not because of me, because of the man.
Because of that, yeah.
Makes sense, bro. Okay.
Yes.
Next question. Can we talk about sex now?
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about...
So I just want to know, like, how important is sex in a marriage? Like,
Very important.
very important.
If I'm
So-
married,
Would you value sex over money?
no. Not at this stage of my life, no.
Okay.
When I was younger, maybe. But now, no.
He's making 2 million dirhams a year, right? But he's having problems getting it.
No.
He's making 2 million dirhams.
Yeah.
That's more than $750.
That is a very good question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could stay in a relationship like that if the man is having
Right.
erectile dysfunction. However, if that man is able to please me in another way, then by all means. But if nothing at all is happening, I don't, he would have to be the most amazing man. But I will say, I value money in a relationship differently now than I did when I was younger. I now know how important it is. And so, yeah.
It's funny.
Nice. I mean, shit.
I'm telling you, it's interesting. And that's why I say you can't get married too young, because then you change, your perspective change, everything
As time goes
changes.
on, exactly. Like, that's what people don't.
Everything changes. The way I speak now is not the way 24-year-old Mishka would have spoken at all.
Right.
So,
So Mishka, do you sometimes wish that you didn't get divorced?
No.
Have you regretted?
I don't regret getting divorced. I miss what we had when it was good. I have no regrets in getting divorced. I'm happy I was strong enough to get divorced. It was very hard to walk away from my marriage. Like I said, I loved, and I still have so much love for my ex-husband. We're not bitter towards each other. We're cordial.
Right.
You're still
We're so cool. We're not friends because I try not to talk. We don't talk too much, but we still speak.
Okay.
But we're not bitter at all. And like I said, there was so much love there. I can never not love the man. And it was just last week that I actually deleted pictures of him and I, and it was 2,000 and something pictures, videos, whatever. And I was just like, wow, I'm doing this. Delete from my Google Photos.
Okay.
At that, Google Photos is the true
I mean,
archive.
yeah, you can't get back.
It's years of everything. And I'm talking about images from 2008.
Damn, that's a long time.
Which is when we started dating. And that was a big move for me.
Right.
Because it was just a little piece of let it go. I didn't delete everything because there were just some memories that I was just like, oh my God, I gotta hold on to this, you know? But for the most part, I got rid of most of the stuff. And like I said, no regrets in the relationship or getting divorced.
Okay.
I made the right decision. I'm super proud of myself because God knows I didn't think I could.
Yeah.
I just loved him so much. I didn't think I could ever imagine a life without him.
Without him. Okay, so he's in the US right now.
Yeah.
So let's say he's in Dubai right now. He calls you like Mish.
Can we meet?
Yeah, or yes, calls you over to his place. Mish, I have this thing going on in my place. I don't know if you'd like to join me or some things like that. He invites you. Because the way you're saying it, Mish.
I don't trust him in private. You have to go somewhere public. I don't trust him in private. My ex-husband has a ownership thing over me where he feels like,
and he knows how to. He knows
how to weasel his way with me. I wouldn't be with him in private.
Right.
No.
Okay, but for example, let's say you just get carried away, you end up at his house. Okay, it's only the two of you guys. Is there any possibility that
just need to have amazing sex, like off the wall, which is why it lasted so long, right? It was like, but no, I can control myself. I know he would have a hard time. I could control myself.
Yeah, she's just saying no. She's just saying no.
No, I'm telling you, I don't wish to go back there because there's just too much tied to it, and I know one act of sexual intercourse can just lead to us ending up back in a relationship. It has happened in the past. We broke up for about 4 months, 5 months, and then we met up. It happened, and then before you know it, we were back together again. So, no.
Yeah. Shout out to Mish X husband.
No.
Yeah, he did his thing.
And now it's time for Quickie with Mish. Start with straight or curly?
Curly.
Curly, probably. Okay. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot. 2-piece or 1-piece?
2-piece.
2-piece. Sweet or spicy?
Spicy.
Morning or evening?
Evening.
Kiss or hug?
Hug.
Hug. Beauty or brain?
Brain.
Brain. Career or love life?
Career.
For sure. Okay. Lights on or lights off?
Lights off.
Lights off.
It depends, but lights off. Lights off.
Money or sex?
Money.
Money.
I've never met a thing that made me happier.
Best time for sex?
Evening.
Evening.
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
One word to describe your life right now.
Amazing. That is good.
That is good.
Life is amazing.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. That was fun.
So there you have it, guys. Until we meet next time, my name is Nyasha. You can call me Extendo.
And I'm Shodi. You can call me MC2. And this is Straight to the Point Podcast.
Okay.